Check my girth. I don't know, Sophie. What do you think? I think we're fine.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Sorry, I today got crazy.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Oh my
We're
goodness.
not too bad. Yeah, how are you doing?
Good, good. It's well, it's not raining today here, so that makes me very happy. But it sounds like it's
Love
been
that.
rainy for you.
Yeah. It that
Oh
like it's
no.
not a pour, but yeah, all day at work we were getting lightning warnings and rain and this and that. So,
Oh
but
gosh. Okay.
yeah,
How does she seem after warming up today? Does she seem better?
good.
About the same?
I think about the same.
Okay.
We walked for a little bit. We did leg yield. She did good on those, and then we
Okay.
trotted, did like our big laps, and then we've done like a two or three circles, and then pushed down the long side, change direction, two or three circles, push down the long side, and she's been doing really good with that.
Super. Okay. And like breathing seems normal. She seems like
Yeah,
as her usual. Okay, great. That video that
yeah,
you sent me yesterday was definitely not ideal.
yeah. And that was after, yeah, we walked for probably 15 minutes. We trotted for like 5 or 7, walked for another 5, trotted for like 5 or 7, and then I was like, okay, she's breathing really heavy again. So then we walked for like 10 or 15 minutes,
Hmm.
and then I got off and we stood for like 5 minutes, and she was still breathing like that. And I was like, oh gosh.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. And the vet comes tomorrow and she's going to take a peek at her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, super. Um, okay, so I think if she's pretty well warmed up, when you're
Hmm.
ready, let's go ahead and put her into the trot. I just want to see like a couple of your leg yields off of each leg, and then let's maybe let's do a little bit more lateral work, and then we'll give her a break and we'll go to the canter section.
Sweet.
All right.
All
So
right.
when you're ready, and then today, see if you can, like now that she's warmed up, see if you can get a little bit more of that frame that you want for your training test.
Hmm.
A little bit shorter rein, hands just out in front of the saddle there. And then really thinking like we still want to keep her neck long, but we want her pull at the highest point, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Good. And then that soft bend in your elbow there. If she braces against you, kind of wiggle the ring finger a little bit. There
Good
you go. Good
girl.
girl. Yeah, very nice. Good. And then take a second, get your good trot before you dive into the leg yield.
Here she goes.
There you go. Yep, that's a better trot there. So like the way that her neck is reaching out, that's the feeling I want you to have. And so when she takes her
Gotcha.
nose out and kind of goes out towards your hand, then that's when you come in with a little bit of the lower leg and just ask her to push up to that connection a little bit more.
Okay. Good.
There you go. Yeah, good. And this is a great trot. So for the leg yield, think no slower than this. She's tracking up nicely. She's got good push. Good. So now open the left knee a little bit. Close the right knee. Good. Little squeeze in the outside rein. Slow that shoulder down. Yeah, good girl. Good. And then one more time, just like that. Yeah, she's actually moving pretty well behind today, Julia. She looks good.
Yeah, she feels nice.
Yeah, this is super. Good. And then now open left knee. Let the right leg come back just a little bit more. It's okay. You're going to do it again. So do this. Give yourself a little less space between go between quarter line and your rail.
Okay.
So make a circle and then come down between, because off of this direction, she's just not quite sure about stepping under with that right hind, right? And
Yeah.
so I want you to think it doesn't have to take the whole long side. Think about getting more cross and less ground cover that she has to go through. There you go. So like right here, now start
There, that's better.
Yeah,
Good girl.
Good. Because now the haunches actually came, right? You feel the difference
Right,
in
yeah.
that? Okay, so do
Yeah.
that one more long side. Good. And then push her out again a little bit. There you go.
There.
Yep. Good. And then let's change directions here. So now think push her off of the left leg a step or two towards your right leg. Good. And then a little bit bigger trot here. There you go. Good girl. Good. Nice connection here. I like where your hands are. I like the forearms. Think about thumb staying on top. This is good here in your upper body though. Good, Julia.
Yeah.
Yep. And then just keeping those fingers closed on the rein. Good. Down the long side. And then now think about opening right knee. Yeah, good. I like the second half of that. Very nice. Good girl. Super. Good. And then next long side. Good. Left leg drops back. A little weight in the right sits bone. Opening the right knee here. Good. Yeah, there you go. Good. And then just a little suppling there in the outside rein. Close that right ring finger. Counter flex her a step and just get her to soften. Good. There. And then now think a little step of leg yield here off of the inside leg. Little half halt in that right rein. Good. And then you're going to come down your long side and you're going to go shoulder in left. So think that the left leg stays really forward here at the girth. You're opening that left thigh a little bit, allowing her to come over. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good girl.
Good girl.
Super.
There you
You're
go.
going to do that
That might help a
again.
little bit.
But then you're going to do half your long side of shoulder in, and I want you to make a 15-meter circle. So be very clear that you're only going really to like the quarter line, right? So use your corner here. Now left leg is forward at the girth. You open that left knee. Let the shoulder come. Yes, super. Good, Julia. Really nice there.
Girl.
Good. And then now start to think left leg drops forward again. You open that inside knee. Let the shoulder come over. Yes. There you go.
Good
Super.
job.
And then across the diagonal again, change directions. Little step of leg yield right as you change directions here. Good. Good. And then now think about right leg coming forward slightly. You're going to go shoulder in right with your 15-meter circle halfway down your long side. Good. So open right knee. There you go. If she's a little bit stiff, just think about keeping the trot in a little less angle.
Okay.
Okay. Activity here on the circle. Kind of close your inside leg there. Come. Good. And then now open inside leg. Let the shoulder come off the rail. Yes.
Good job.
There you go. Super. And then one more time, next long side. Good. 15-meter circle. Good. Yep. Keep the activity here on the circle. Little touch there behind your right leg. Super. And then open right knee. Right thigh, or excuse me, right calf is right at her shoulder.
There she goes.
There you go. Good. Do one more long side of your shoulder in. Good. There you go. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Good girl. Super. Good. And then you're going to turn up your center line here. You're going to trot all the way down center line and turn left at the garage door. There you go. So now look over your shoulder. Plan that center line here. Good, Julia. And then straight, straight, straight. So think equal. Good. Now you're looking left, kind of over your left shoulder. Left leg closes there at the girth. Yes. Good. Good.
That's
And
better.
then you're
Yeah.
going to walk and take a short little walk play. Think sink into the saddle. Core. Yeah. Good
Good
girl.
job, Sophie. Good
Yeah,
job. My goodness. She feels really, really good.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
looks super today. So I think,
Yeah.
you know, she had a week off. She got the injections. Like her body's kind of adjusting to like, how does it feel to move with like that extra lubrication essentially, right?
Yeah.
And so like those first couple days that you ride is sometimes like a little bit sticky and a little bit stuck. And then like as she starts to warm up and the joints become like that, you know, the steroid basically like goes into the joint and becomes more lubricated, then she's going to feel better and she's actually going to start pushing off from the hind end more, which is what we want, right?
Sweet. Yeah.
So then like in your shoulder in, especially to the right, since that's kind of her tougher side, I want you to think about like keeping the forward trot, but maybe going more for like a shoulder 4 if the first long side's a little bit sticky, and then also really using those 10 or let's stick with 15-meter circles for right now, just because it's not super, super small and tight, but it gives you an opportunity to kind of get the trot back if you lost it a little bit in the movement. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
So then when you come onto the 15-meter circle, your inside leg is going to kind of think about like lifting her wither and her shoulders up on the circle because she's going to want to collapse to the inside, right?
Right.
So not only does it give you the opportunity to be like, yo, you got to stand up, then it also gives you the opportunity to say, okay, now stand up, but also keep the forward, because the more forward she is, the easier the movement's going to be for her, right? If she's too slow and she's just dragging her toes, it's going to be really hard to like really lift the inside hind leg and come underneath of herself, right? And then in the right, when she gets stuck, it's like she's not quite comfortable bending, or she's like a little bit more stiff bending around your right leg versus your left leg. Okay. Now in the canter yesterday, she was actually better bent around your inside leg to the right than she was to the left. But today what we're going to play with is a little like, so we're going to pick her up in a sec. We're going to start with your shoulder in left, since that's her better side for the shoulder in. So you're going to come down your long side. You're going to do shoulder in for half the long side, and then you're going to pick up your left lead canter on a circle in the middle of your ring. Okay?
Okay. Gotcha.
Going to the left, really think like, if that means you have to open your outside rein to really invite her over, and then your inside leg is going to have to be like a little bit louder than ideally how we want it to be. Okay?
Okay.
But we're just going to like, we're going to push it a little bit more today and be like, nope, the right hind actually has to like You have to sit and you got to push off the right hind. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right. So when you're ready, go ahead and pick her up at the walk again.
Good girl. Here we go. There you go. Good. Hello. There you go.
Mm-hmm. And then keep your lower back really soft in the walk. So if you tighten that lower back trying to hold her, right, then she's going to lock a little bit in her lower back and her hips. There you go.
Right.
Yep. And then almost think like little baby shoulder 4, and then straighten her, and then push into the trot.
Okay.
Okay. Left leg forward here. Yeah, good. There you go. Yep. And then straighten her and your trot. Yeah, there you go.
Girls.
So doing that, you kind of load the outside hind a little bit, right? Where she's not leaning against you. Yeah, super. Good. So then take a second, get your good active trot here before you go into your shoulder in.
There you go.
There you go. Yep.
That's in there.
Good. That's where we want her in her frame, right? The pole's at the highest point, but she doesn't have those wrinkles by her throat latch and at her withers. There you go. That's a good trot. Nice.
Girl.
Good. So then you're going to come and you're going to do your shoulder in left and then your left lead canter. So think about, even if it's a little more of a shoulder 4, keep the activity here in the trot. Okay. Just like you had when you asked her to step into from the walk to the trot. There you go. Yes. Good. And then there you go. Yeah. Good, Julia. Good. Good. And then you're going to bring her back to the trot. Good.
Good job.
And then a little shoulder 4 down the rest of your long side.
Yep.
There, good. And then straighten her. Good. Okay, now as you come onto the circle, keep the left leg forward and ask for your canter, okay? So watch that the left leg, your inside leg, isn't slipping back to push her into the canter, right? Or like push her out, basically, okay?
Good.
There you go. Yeah. Now don't worry about her head. Look around where you want her to touch the rail. There. There you go. Yep, little opening outside and really lift with the inside leg. Little tap.
There.
Yeah, good. Good.
There, Sophie.
Go. Yes. Good. That's okay. Now get it back. Get your shoulder 4 and then step into the canter again. You're going to make 1 circle in the left lead. There you go. Yeah. Good. Now make it a little bit bigger. Little opening outside rein. And here, tap her. Come. Yeah. Kick. Good. There you go. Good. You're going to finish your circle Sophie. And go down the long side. You're going to trot before the corner. Come. Go. And to rock. Yes.
Good job.
Good
job.
And then a little shoulder 4 left down the long side. Left leg forward here. Watch that left hand's not crossing her neck. Yeah, good. There it is. There you go. Good. And then across their diagonal, change directions.
Good girl. Good girl.
Good. Little shoulder 4 right. And you're going to do a 15-meter circle to the right here. Keep your trot. Don't pick up the canter yet. Good. There, yeah, and then really watch your right hand. Doesn't want to push her over. There you go. Good, and then you're going to do your shoulder 4 next long side. Pick up your right lead canter.
There. Good girl.
There. Yep. So now think lift inside leg. Timing is now. Now. Yes, super. Good, and then same idea. Keep your eyes all the way looking around your circle.
One.
Good. There you go. Good, and then back to your trot.
Good girl.
Good. And then
Good girl,
shoulder 4 down
Sophie.
the rest of your long side. Think almost like kind of like lifting your right hand up a little bit there so she comes out a little with her nose. There you
Okay.
go. Yep. Because we don't want her to start to curl, right? When she gets a little bit
Right.
tired, she gets a little bit curled. So think like you kind of put your right hand up and get her to go out with her nose a little bit. Good. There you go. Yep. Super. And then you're going to do your shoulder 4 right, and you're going to pick up your canter on the circle. There.
Yes,
Good.
ma'am. Good, Sophie.
There you go. Good. Now think about touching both sides of your ring here. Sit really tall, and then inside leg is like lift and push. Lift and
There.
push.
Yeah.
Lift and push. Yes, Julia. Lift and push. Lift and push. Good. You're going to finish your circle and go down your long side. Trot before the corner. Lift and push. Lift and push. Good. Yeah. Good. Good. That was a good answer on her part because she went right back into it. That was very good.
Yeah.
Good. And then let her take a short walk break. Yeah, short walk break.
Good
Yeah,
job,
good girl.
Sophie.
Very good girl.
Good job.
So
Oh,
in the
yeah.
right lead, well, really in both leads, I want you to start to like your inside leg, especially in the left lead canter, is going to have to be like pretty active. Okay. So
Yes.
when your left leg is forward in the left lead and you're like literally telling her to like lift her with her, lift her shoulder at the same time, like when you add your squeeze from your lower leg, I want you to give her just the slightest little tap behind your left leg. Okay.
Okay.
Because I don't want it to get to a point where you start to scrunch with your left leg, trying to push her over and she's ignoring you. So when you tap her, it's not going to be like a little tickle, like tap her and make her go, tap her and make her go. Okay.
Gotcha.
And then, I mean, the left lead is actually much better today for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Say.
Yeah.
And so I think it's just getting a little bit of that muscle memory back to where you're like, no, this is what we do. Like, this is happening. You have to stay out and you got to do the thing. Right. So today, like, be a little bit more firm in that left leg and in that little bit of a left tap to really get her to think about like lift up front, but then swing through behind, lift up front, but swing through behind. Okay.
Gotcha.
How does she feel? That was a hefty amount in a shorter time. She feel
good. Like her breathing is fine. She's give her, some time to catch up, but I think she'll be just fine.
Okay, super. We kind of pushed the envelope with the canter a little bit there, but I just wanted to see if she really started to feel like she can't, breathe. Then then, yes, we need to reevaluate. But she seemed actually, well, for one, when she broke from the canter and you got her right back into the right lead, that was super. That was really good.
Yeah.
And so I think now you being a little bit more insistent that it's like, no, this is actually a thing that we're doing, right?
Right.
Like this is happening. And I think she's starting to believe you a little bit more that you're going to be gentle. You love her. You're not going to be like aggressive, but you're also like, yo, come on. Like you got to pull your weight a little bit here. I know it's hard, but we're going to give you a break. And I can't, like, the more she gets you to kind of like flap and push and do all the things, she's kind of getting the upper hand in all of it. Right.
Yes.
Where instead we need her to be like, hello. Like,
honestly.
right. Oh, super, super good though. I did like that response there that she jumped right into it,
Yeah.
and she didn't pick up the counter lead. She picked up the correct lead, which
Right.
is very exciting. Yeah.
Yes. Very exciting, Sophie.
Good girl, Soph. All right, let's let her have another walk lap here, and then we'll start to pick her up again.
Cool, cool. I think this is the first time I'm sweating while riding this year.
Is it?
Yesterday, like I got off and I was like we worked decently hard and I didn't break a sweat even, and I sweat. So it
Is it humid there? It's not humid.
it actually is. It's surprising because like you wouldn't think it would be that different than the Montana weather, but it does get more humid out here. And it's
Really?
definitely today with, yeah, like all the rain around, it's more humid today for sure.
That's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
got out
crazy,
here and
actually.
I know, I was talking to people and I was like, yeah, like in Montana, it's super dry. Like the winter, the summer, like it's all just dry. And yeah,
Hmm.
people are like, oh yeah, like it gets not super humid, but like you can feel it for sure.
That's
I'm
wild.
like, well,
I would not
that's
have
not what I
expected that.
signed up for. I know.
No. No, that's not what we signed up for.
It can't be -30 and humid. Like you have to pick one.
Just just give me, oh man, I don't even know what I would pick in that instance. Honestly, probably the
I
humidity.
know. Yeah, for it to
I
be
don't
a
want
little
minus
warmer for
30.
sure.
I don't want the minus 30 bullshit. No, thank you.
Oh man.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. How does she feel? She had a minute?
Good, yes. Her breathing came
Okay,
back just fine.
perfect. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I know we don't have our polls, but we
I
are
do,
gonna,
we've got a bunch in here, so if we want to set something up real quick, that would
do
be
you want to?
doable. Yeah.
Okay, why don't you just set out like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 rails on each long, or well, let's use the rail that you're next to right now as like the rail.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
and then just set out like 2 or 3 on your other long side. And then how
Okay.
long is this arena?
It's like my guess it's probably like 120, 160. Like it's pretty long.
Okay. All right, so let's do. Hmm.
Don't get excited. We're not done.
Yeah, she's like, what?
She's like, we're not doing that anymore, right?
Okay, so I want you to walk out. You're gonna go like 20 meters across. So what is that? 65-ish feet. So
Hmm.
do 7. You're gonna take like 20 steps from your rail to the opposite side towards yep, and set that rail in front of you.
Okay.
I'm trying to do math. Math is not
Yeah.
working right now. Okay, and then we are doing um training test 3, right? Is that the one we're
2 and 3. Yep.
That's right. Okay. Let's go through 2 actually while we do this.
Okay, there. Let's figure this out. Actually, no. We'll just do this right now. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Bye girl. See you later. So do okay, if you do this, back up to your rail.
Uh-huh.
So if you take one giant step, that's about 3 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then you're gonna do 20 of those. Perfect.
That feels right.
Yeah. And then honestly, you could even just walk it out from the other end and give yourself like two rails. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Girlfriend just had to pee really quick.
I know.
Like, now I'll come back.
Yeah, right. Shit, like I'll be setting up poles or cleaning up and she just follows me around. It's kind of cute.
It's cute.
You're kind
She's
of
like,
cute,
mm-hmm.
Sophie. She got her feet done after our lesson yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and the farrier was like, I don't think she likes me. I was like, what?
What?
I can just go even without him. What am I doing? Um, yeah, he was like, because he's had to do her several times when I'm not here, and
Uh-huh.
apparently she's been kind of a turd.
Oh dear.
And, but yeah, yesterday he's doing her. He's like, yeah, I think she just hates me. And I was like, what
Oh,
makes you say that? He was
oh,
like, yeah,
so.
like she's a turd when I do her on my own and like blah 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 blah. And I was
Oh
like,
no.
well, she's not like a lovey-dovey horse. She's like,
Mm-mm.
she just kind of does her
I
thing,
mean,
and every once in a while you're like, oh, you do like me, don't you?
also, I have to say, like, we love a mare, but they are merry.
And
There's a
exactly,
reason.
I was like, well, she's a mare. Like she's not gonna
Yeah.
be all up in your space all the time. But
Okay. Did you set one out over on this other side? Yeah. Okay. So
I
you're doing
have,
three.
yeah,
Okay. Then you're doing. So then we're doing
I do 60 from the
60.
end.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you want to? You should be outside the arena. That would be the smart thing to do.
Yes.
That's two of them. Are you gonna help
Okay.
Sophie
So you're
too?
going to take like 65 steps
Okay. You should have
from.
seen me the other week when I was setting it up in the outdoor. But I had my tape measure out. I was
Oh,
doing it
girl.
for real.
I mean, I'm proud of you because setting up a fucking dressage arena is like the most painful of sorts that you can possibly do.
But yeah, like I was like, if Paige or her husband are home, because the outdoor arena is like right next to their house. I was like, if they're
Hmm.
looking out the window, they just see me out here like a mad woman.
Hey, you know what?
Easy,
You're getting
Sophie. I
it
can do
done.
this.
That's what I
Yeah.
gotta say. You're
Yeah.
getting it
And then
done.
I was like, please don't put this away because it took me a long time to set it up.
Yeah, no kidding. You're like, please leave it out.
Yeah.
Um, okay,
Does that look?
maybe it's pretty
Maybe the
small. I mean,
arena's,
well,
maybe the arena's just shorter than I think it is,
it might be because that looks to be about.
which is almost like a small. So this is like 53 steps all the way down, or 54.
Oh, okay. So then let's use the whole length because that's
Then
probably
yeah,
you're in a 20 by 60, right? Not the
yeah,
20 by 40. So just put that as your other like rail piece, and then that should be good. And we'll just use like we're gonna
use,
fudge the letters a little bit, okay?
yeah, cool. I'm gonna set up this corner down here, and
Yep.
then we'll be good.
Okay.
Love your nice puddle, Miss Sophie.
I know she
Because
just walked right
you're
over.
not gonna want to step through it either.
She's like, well,
So
of course I'm not going to. Duh. She's
that,
like, I just also wanted to jump a little bit today. That's why I did this.
dude, I took her. They've got like logs and stuff out there next to the arena, and one of them is like
Mhm.
big enough for her to jump, and she did it pretty well. I was like,
Did
ooh,
she really? Oh,
yeah.
cute.
One day I do want to like for one of our lessons just mess around with like a jump or two and see
Yeah.
what she does.
I
I think
think
that would be fun.
let's maybe do that like just after the big show, the big dressage show. And
Yeah,
then that way
take a
it'll be
little
like a
break.
nice little brain break
Good
for
job.
her and like do something different. And she'll feel like she won the Olympics because she doesn't have to trot another 20-meter circle.
Oh my God, honestly. Okay, Mama. Oh, you're so cute. Hello.
So cute.
You're just the cutest.
You're so
Check
cute.
all your stuff. Okay, come on. Joke's on you. Good. Good job. She's like, why am I squaring up to a mounting block? Girl. Good girl. Can you? Sure, yeah. Good girl.
Sure.
Oh, good girl.
She's like, well, this is some bullshit.
I know, honestly. She's like, what is this button, Mother? The audacity.
The audacity, girl. Tell me about it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to do, like, we're going to say that what we did was your warm up, right? Now you've been given,
Mm-hmm.
like, your next up in the ring. Okay, so
Yep.
you come in. Do you know the training too?
Yes.
Okay,
Let's see, I have to orient myself.
so let's make down by me C.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay.
the far end is A.
Cool. Then we are gonna come here. So I'm too much of a visual person. It's
That's
a
fine.
detriment sometimes.
Make sure you've got it. I'd rather you have it than get in and start and you're like all flustered because you can't remember it.
Yeah. Okay. So enter A, working trot, X, halt, salute, proceed, working trot, right at C,
Mm-hmm.
20-meter circle in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and then down, and then between.
So after your trot circle where you're at right now, that's going to be B
Uh-huh.
basically, right? Then
Yep.
you go down and you go across the diagonal, KXM.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
And then,
And
oh, and
then
then
after C, pick up your left
pick
lead
up the
canter in the
canter.
corner. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Down
Circle.
20-meter circle at
Yep.
E,
Yep.
and then trot between those next two letters,
E and K. Yep.
E and K, and then we're shit. Are we walking at A?
Not
And
not
then
yet.
it's
So
the
you do a stretch circle at A in your trot.
stretch circle at A,
Then before
pick
A,
up.
you shorten the reins, and at A, you're working trot. Then
Yes.
F is your medium walk right after the corner.
Right.
Okay.
And then F
You do
to
your,
E
yep,
is medium walk.
yep,
E to M is free
mm-hmm,
walk.
yep,
Before M, pick her back up to the medium walk.
mm-hmm,
Working trot at C. Go down at E, 20-meter circle. Can you stand still, please? This is hard enough. And then between,
flip,
no, 20-meter circle at E, down, around, across diagonal,
yep,
and then between, down in this corner, pick up right
yep,
lead canter,
yep,
20-meter circle at B,
yep,
trot after a 20-meter circle,
mm-hmm.
back to working trot, A down center line, X halt salute.
You
It's like
got it.
almost symmetrical, but it's not,
It
and
is.
that little part throws me off.
Yes. So it is mostly symmetrical. What they throw in that changes it is your stretch
The
circle and
stretch
your like weird V medium walk, free
and the
walk
walk.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you forget it, I will tell it to you. Okay.
Okay.
Because I do want you to start to learn the letters. Because when you go up the levels, you're gonna need to know, like, is it
Right.
at, between, like, where are you in that, right?
Right.
So how I remember it is starting at A and going clockwise. Okay. So you have all, king, Edwards, horses, can, make, big, fences.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's like my little acronym. I don't know if it helps you or not, but like
Yeah.
literally I will say that in my head 8 million times. And then you have an
Yeah.
idea. It doesn't give you P and V and R and S, but it gives you like the
Right.
basic. Okay. So
Hmm.
so you're gonna go in like you're writing your test, okay? Pretend like you're going to your
Hmm.
little schooling show. You're gonna do two of them. So use this as an opportunity to like warm her up a little bit, get a feel for the ring, okay? And
Uh-huh.
then if it's good, we can go back and touch on a couple of things before the end, or I'll have you run through it again to just nail it down. Okay?
Perfect. Canner.
Nope, diagonal. Remember? After your 20-meter trot circle.
Diagonal.
Yep.
Yes.
So after you do
Linear
your two
circle
20-meter trot
around
circles, you have your diagonals.
diagonal. Diagonal. And then the canter. And then the stretch. And then the
Mm-hmm.
walk. Walk.
Mm-hmm.
Walk. Trot. Trot. Diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
Canter. Canter.
Mm-hmm.
Trot. Done. Okay.
Yep. You got it.
We got this.
All right. So now she's in a training level frame. Pulls at the highest point, neck is still
Hmm.
long, pushing the front legs out in front of her. Make her cover some ground here. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to take, like, pretend like you're going around the outside of the ring right now.
Hmm.
And then I'll say ding, ding, and then you start your test. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Get a good trot. I'm not going to ring the bell yet. Make sure you've got enough power. So you think about those transitions come fast to the canter. So she's got to have a good trot.
Right.
Take another lap. Really push her down the long side here. Like big, 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 big. Yes. There you go. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Ding, ding. Look for your center line, even on the approach into the arena. Good. Square up your shoulders with the judge. Remember, you get like 1 or 2 walk steps into the halt.
Hmm.
Good. It's all right. If she steps out, don't try and fix it. Just make her stand and
Gotcha.
do your salute. If you wiggle and you move, it's going to kill the halt score. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So then think she gets 1, 2, trot.
Good girl.
Yes, Julia. Good. Good. So now think about your 20 meters. Here's your point. 1, 2, 3, turning. 1, 2, 3, turning. Right leg forward. 1, 2, 3, turning. Good. Use your corners. Little bump from the inside leg in the corners. Good. As she comes across the diagonal, think turn now. Push her 1 step towards your right leg. Yeah, there you go. Good, Julia.
Oh, Sophie.
So then, yep. And if she doesn't get it, then you say, come on, we got to go.
Right. Come on.
There you go. 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 Now go to your circle in the middle. touch, 1, 2, 3, touch, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and really go, lift inside leg. Yeah, good. Now rebalance, push her off the left leg. Stretchy circle. Think a little step of leg yield now off of the left leg in the stretch. There you go. Good. And then shorten her up into your walk. So remember, F is your medium walk. Okay?
Okay, through the corner and then walk.
Yep. And then you go literally right onto your diagonal. Yep. So you're going to walk like 2 steps before F. You're thinking about the walk in the corner. Okay? Now really let the rein go all the way to the buckle. Think bump left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Good. M is your medium walk, so start to shorten her up now. Good. And then C is your trot. So think of that same thing on center line. Ready? Go. Yes, good girl. Good.
Girl, Sophie. Girl.
So now here's your touch point. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, turning. 1, 2, 3, turning. Yes, good. Very nice. Now really think close left leg. Get her to stand up and push out the trot a little bit more. There you go. Good. Now on your diagonal here, out of the corner, you're going to push her off to the right a step. Push her over and then open up the trot. Yes. Good. Now keep this trot as you come into the short side for your canter. Good.
Yes.
Yeah, super. And then down to the middle. Now think about your touch points in your canter circle. 1, 2, 3, turning. 1, 2, 3, turning. 1, 2, 3, turning. And ride, 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 ride. Yes, good.
Get around
that turn comes up quick. Yeah, good. Very nice halt.
Good girl.
Patter.
Good girl.
Yeah, super. Okay, so really, the only thing that got a little squiggly was the left lead canter, right?
Yeah.
So did you feel the difference in the trot that you had for the right lead versus the left lead?
Yes.
Okay, so in your test, what I'm going to recommend, because you don't want to change your whip in your test, is that you carry your whip in your left hand. Yep.
Gotcha.
So when you go by A, you're almost going to think like a little bitty counterflex, as she's crossing C to pick up the left lead canter. You're going to think like little tiny counterflex, close your inside leg, and then look through your turn. And I want you to think like as soon as that inside front leg like goes to pat the ground, you're going to ask for your left lead canter.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right, so here's what I think we should do. Because there was only one little bobble and we can just kind of finesse some other things. Let's run through the test again now that you have an idea for the space. Because that last canter to trot transition and then onto your center line comes real fast, like, okay?
Yeah.
And then I also want to do that stretch circle into your walk onto the diagonal. Those were like the three things, I guess I would say, that we can like nitpick a little bit to make improvements
for sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So if you're turning, what I would recommend is if you're turning to the right at the beginning of your test, enter the ring from the right like you did last time. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we're going to do the same thing. You're going to pick up your good trot. You're going to take a lap around the arena, and then I'm going to ding the bell and you're going to start that again. Okay.
Perfect. Hello.
So now that she's a little bit more warmed up even here, you're going to shorten your reins just a little bit more. And then really think about keeping those fingers closed on the rein because she's going to slowly creep the rein out of your hand as much as she can. Any horse is going to do that, right?
Okay.
All right, so then when you're ready, step her into the trot. Think a little shoulder forward like you did earlier into the trot. Right leg really forward there at the girth.
Girl. Very
Yeah,
nice.
super.
Very nice.
Good. So now think of this as like your little warm-up going around the ring.
Yeah.
Get her to like think almost a little lengthening, like really get her motoring from behind, right?
Yeah.
So when you come down that center line, it's like a powerful forward center line, okay? There you go. Yes. Good. Think thumbs on top. Ding, ding. Good. Bumper with the inside leg here. Come. Yes. Good. Yeah. Good girl.
Good girl, Sophie.
Good. And she gets 2 steps and off into the trot.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good girl. Okay. Now really show a clear right bend here. Yeah. Good job, Julia. Way better trot here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Keep the bend to the right. Right leg is forward there at the girth. Good. Now out of your corner onto your diagonal, push her off of your left leg a step so that she doesn't fall to the inside. There you go. Good.
Good.
Now keep this trot because you want to keep a big active trot to step into the canter.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're thinking here, baby counterflex, and then leg on and go. Yeah?
I'm just going to come down and do that transition again.
Okay. So do this. Change directions. Go back across your diagonal and do that movement again.
Okay. Here we go, Sophie.
I want you to ride through the this next corner like your life depends on it. Okay?
Okay.
And you're going to almost give her like a little tap at C.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, now start asking now.
Yeah.
Now.
Good.
Yes, good. And then
Yes,
look down the long
Sophie.
side. Look and go. Look and go. Now your turn. Touch points. 1, 2, tap, tap. 2, 3.
Sophie.
1, 2, 3. Go, go. Now pick it right back up and say go. Come on. There you go. There. There. Now ride like you're going to go gallop a fence. There. There. There you go. Now the trot. Yes. Good. And then your stretch circle. Keep the activity. Little step of leg yield off the left leg here. Push her over. And then let the rein out. Yes. Good girl. Good. Shorten it up. Working trot. Now you're thinking about the downward. Yes. Good girl. Much better planning there, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Good. Now take a deep breath here. Let your lower back soften. Hips are moving. Now you're aiming a little bit before that letter, and now you're turning. Good. Slip all the way to the buckle. Bump left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Good. As soon as she's at quarter line, start to shorten the rein up.
Good girl.
Good. And then your trot here. Good. Super. Now think a little baby shoulder forward here. Left leg really forward. Good. Touch points. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good.
Come on, Sophie.
Good. Plan your diagonal. Push her off towards the right leg. There. There you go. Good. Now think about your transition here so you're prepared for it.
Good.
Good. Good. And then your circle. Touch points. 2, 3.
Good. Yes.
1, 2, 3. Good, Julia. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Now prepare.
Much
And
better,
yes.
Sophie.
Good. Looking now. Yeah. So there, you're practicing. It's okay to praise her, but don't quit
Right.
the ride, right? Like wait till it's done. Yeah, there you go.
Good girl.
Good. Pat her. Let her walk.
Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
So I am all for, like, I will never tell
practice
anybody
keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah. No, and it's, I mean, like in the test, under your breath a little bit through like kind of clenched teeth, you can be like, good girl. I talk all the time like that. Seriously. I'll be like, good boy. And I'm like trying not to move my lips, right?
Yeah.
But like at home, yes, praise her. But when you go through the test, like finish the test and then be like, yes, good girl. Or if she holds the canner and she does a good job, then you can be like, yes, ma'am, and then carry on, right?
Gotcha.
Like,
yep.
We almost have to think she's becoming much more obedient in the sense of she's going to do it for you. She's going to make an effort. She's going to try. It's not that you don't reward her, but then like make the congratulations and carry on, right? Because she hasn't finished it yet. And especially after you do that canner to that last center line, if you're kind of like lost in translation, like, oh shit, she did it. And then you're like, oh fuck, I got to turn up center line. You're gonna miss the center line, right? So these are just little things. I mean, like you haven't been in a box in a minute. Okay. You haven't been in a box with her. So the ring feels small. It is small, even for 60 meters, right? But start to think about like, give her that little, even as a scratch with the inside hand, just to be like, yep, that was awesome. Good job.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And then you can kind of like, then you can let her at the end, give her a big pat and tell her she was a good girl. Okay.
Yep. Gotcha.
So I think next week, if it's nice, let's practice again outside. I'd like to do this test again on Monday. And then maybe, let me just see. We have next week and then the following week, right?
Yes. And on the 15th, I'm not going to be able to do a lesson. We have tryouts for the base team. So if you have time to reschedule, or if we just skip that one, because I know that's the week of the schooling show. Yeah.
Let me look at my calendar and see. It might have to be a little bit later in the evening.
Okay.
But let me look and see what I can do. I might be able to switch you with somebody else. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
But so for next Monday, let's run through this test again and see how it goes. And then maybe Tuesday we play with the training 3. Nice. Good.
Sounds good. Yeah, I
know. But I think let's let her finish with that today, because I think that was a lot in like a shorter amount of time. So let's let her finish on that, because that was quite good. And we're just going to keep working on the left lead. Like we just got to get the left lead to be like, you're cantering now. And then we need to start adding in like pick up the canter and go forward. Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that should be, let's make that our game plan for next week. I think that sounds good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, girl. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Thank you.
I
You
hope
too.
it stops raining for you.
Me too.
And I will see you guys next Monday.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Good job. That was awesome. Really, really good ride.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Absolutely. I'll see you guys soon.
See ya.